Rick and Morty Season 2 season finale aired last night. It was called The Wedding Squanchers, when the Smith family is invited to the wedding of Dan Harmon's bird person and Summer's friends Tammy, who we saw met all the way back in the party episode from Season 1. Rick desperately doesn't want to go. In fact, it goes way beyond his usual sourness. But all the same, he gets outvoted by the rest of the family. Now, Bird Person is a very compelling character in Rick and Morty lore. It's clear that he's friends with Rick and has been for a very long time. In Get Swifty, we even see that he was in a band together with him and Squanchy. But more than that, Bird Person is possibly the only character who we've ever seen actually have anything nice to say about Rick, even consoling Morty at important moments when he becomes fed up with his grandfather. You definitely get the feeling that he knew him at a different time when he was a much different man. What's also crazy about this episode is that for the first time, Beth is meeting the outer space side of her father's life that she's apparently never actually done before. In a weird way, this episode is saying that Summer and Morty know Rick better than even his own daughter does. Beth's abandonment issues are really on full display in this episode, and it's super effective. The Wedding Squanchers is also an episode that goes further than ever before in explaining what exactly Rick's deal is, tying in his hatred of the government and those Insect Federation aliens from the first and subsequent episodes. Yeah, it seems that Rick and his friends were a group of anti-Federation freedom fighters, or terrorists, depending on who you ask, and when the wedding comes under attack, the family is forced to find a new home on a much teenier, tinier Earth. Earth itself actually being brought into the Federation as a whole. You know, it's kind of funny how Rick and Morty is doing almost the Firefly thing, where in every other science fiction, usually empires are bad and federations are good, but here we're seeing that the Federation is kind of evil and kind of messed up. It's here that Jerry asks an also important question to the rest of the family, and that is, why do they do so much for Rick when they can't be sure he would do the same for them in return? In the final moments of the show, we really do see how far these comedy characters have grown as real people in just 2 seasons. Morty especially. While he may not have been made smarter by his time with Rick, as Rick promised back in the very first episode, but he certainly has become stronger, and you can definitely see that in their conversation before they leave each other. The final bits of The Wedding Squanchers are underplayed by a heart-rending cover of Nine Inch Nails' Hurt that feels like it completely sums up Rick Sanchez as a character. I will let you down, I will make you hurt. Okay, now all of that sounds very heavy, and make no mistake, this is a very lore and story-driven episode of Rick and Morty, but it's funny too. The alien wedding stuff is great, especially Jerry trying to talk to people. The return of Squanchy as a character is fun, and even getting to delve a little into what Squanch means gets some big laughs from me. Even what Earth looks like under Federation control I thought was a pretty good sight gag, and I wonder where they're going to take that in subsequent seasons. Overall, I give The Wedding Squanchers a much-deserved 10 out of 10. This is going to be one of those finales we're going to be talking about for a very long time, mark my words on that. Hey everyone, thanks so much for watching my newest video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you'll feel like checking out some more videos I have on offer here at Cape Joel.